Hi guys, and welcome back to part 2 of the Leifheit floor mop repair project. As I promised in the previous video, today we're going to take a closer look at the joint assembly and finish repairing this mop. In the first part, we installed this replacement ball joint, and I mentioned that in today's video we would adjust its position properly and secure it with screws. Before we can do that, we need to remove this excess section right here. So I'm going to cut it off using a saw. Alright, the extra piece has now been removed. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit with a file and smooth out the edges. Now let's test the diameter and see how everything lines up. The first thing I want to check is whether the holes are aligned with each other. Looking at it closely, I'd say it's actually pretty good. The alignment is almost perfect. Maybe if it were positioned just a little bit higher, it would be even better, but overall I'm happy with how it looks. As you can see, I've prepared the part and fitted it into place. The next step is drilling the mounting holes and transferring the screw locations from this component to the base piece. To do that accurately, we first need to secure the assembly so nothing can move while we're marking and drilling. The more rigidly we hold the part, the more accurate the hole positions will be. I think the best approach is to install one screw first. That will lock the assembly in position and prevent any vibration or movement. Once the first screw is installed and everything is fixed in place, we can transfer the location of the second hole and drill it with much better accuracy. That way we can ensure that both screws fit correctly and the joint remains properly aligned throughout the entire assembly process. One of the most important things in a repair like this is making sure the holes are positioned accurately. Even a small misalignment can create unwanted stress on the part or affect the movement of the joint. So it's worth taking a little extra time here to make sure everything is lined up correctly before moving on to the final assembly. With the first hole secured and the second one accurately transferred, we'll be ready for the next stage of the repair. Let's continue and see how it turns out. Alright, now we're going to secure this assembly using 3 screws. I decided to use 3 mounting screws because this particular joint is subjected to a significant amount of stress during normal use. As you know, this ball joint is responsible for the full range of motion of the mop head, including the 360-degree rotation that allows it to move freely in all directions. The tolerance of this hole is extremely tight, which means the shaft of the ball joint doesn't slide in as smoothly as I'd like. So I'm going to do a little bit of filing on the shaft to reduce the interference and make the fit a little smoother. That should prevent it from getting stuck during assembly and allow the joint to move freely. While working on this, I also noticed that the 3D printer that produced the part didn't create the shaft diameter perfectly. There are a few small imperfections and excess material left on the surface. That's completely normal with many effed and printed parts, especially when you're dealing with cylindrical features and tight tolerances. So a little bit of finishing work is required to achieve the proper fit. After some filing and cleanup, the shaft fits much better into the holes and the movement feels smooth and consistent. As you can see, the parts now slide together exactly the way they should. And just like that, our Leifheit floor mop has been brought back to life. The repair is complete, the joint is functioning properly, and the mop is once again ready for everyday use. What's particularly interesting about this repair is the cost comparison. A replacement mop of this type costs roughly 10 million tomans. Instead of replacing the entire unit, we were able to print these 2 small replacement parts for only about 250,000 tomans. With a little bit of CD work, some 3D printing, and a bit of finishing and assembly, we managed to save the mop and avoid the cost of buying a new one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next project. Goodbye.